Steve Peterson here with Infinity Investments, and wanted to talk to y'all today about preparing for a storm. I'm in Oakland, California. We are preparing literally for a pretty big storm that's coming our way. I live here my whole life, 40 years, and on Saturday, this past Saturday, I saw the worst flooding that I've ever seen in Oakland, right? And what they're telling us today is that the floods are going to be worse than it was on Saturday. So we're preparing for the storm. They were giving out sandbags. I had a pool in my backyard. The pool over flooded. And so we're preparing for that. And I wanted to do this video to talk about 2023 and the economy and the real estate market in terms of preparing for a storm. Most of the financial leaders in the industry of real estate, in the world of stock market, and just the economy, period, are preparing for a recession this year. And Jamie Dimon, the CEO of Chase, comes out and says, hey, look, there's going to be a recession. And Larry Fink from BlackRock says the same thing. And many people in the financial world are saying there's going to be a recession, right? So when we talk about a recession, what are some things that we can do to prepare ourselves? And I think there's three things that I want to talk about, particularly for the real estate industry. I think the number one thing that we can do, to prepare for a recession, right, is play to our strengths. Everyone has a core value or a core competency, something that you are really strong at. If you're real good, like in brokerage, if you're real good on the phones, you need to be on the phones. If you're real good, with direct mail, you need to be doing that. You're real good with social media, you need to be doing that. You're real good with working your network, right? You're real good at, creating video content, whatever it is, whatever your strength is, you need to expand that seriously, so you need to lead with your strength. Number one, whatever that is. And I think that if you're in an industry, like you're a developer and you got a particular niche, buckle down on that. However, point number two is look for ways to diversify your income stream. Look for other ways of making money, basically. I remember in 2009 when the market crashed, I was an agent working. What was popular, we were scrapping, trying to find deals. What was popular was broker opinions of value. In residential, they call it broker price opinions, BPOs, BOVs in commercial. And so, it doesn't pay well, but you get a few $100s here, a few $100s there. And what you're essentially doing is giving people listing presentations. And at this time, the banks were asking for these things because they needed to figure out how much they could sell their assets for. So if you would do BPOs or BOVs, then you would be in the queue to be able to sell their assets once it came time. And that's how I got a bunch of deals, made a little bit of money, and built my network, right? Another thing was leasing. Right. One thing that we've done as a brokerage in commercial spaces, we've done a lot more leasing, over the last several months, when commercial leasing really has been dead. We've done about 6 commercial leases, I think, over the last 6 months, right? Not our core business, but it's something that we recognize as an opportunity and have taken, advantage of that. We've done some syndications recently. We're going to be doing more of that. We're going to be earning more asset management fees, syndication fees as a method of developing and diversifying our income stream. We're also doing some advisory work right now. We're advising some organizations on what they should be doing with their commercial real estate, right? We're also looking at doing, maybe some government contract, just looking for ways to diversify your income stream. Right? Number 2, that's a great way to prepare for a storm, great way to prepare for a recession. And number 3 is to really maximize and service your existing clients, your existing database, the people who you've done business with. If you're just getting going, your existing relationships, right? If you sold 1 or 2 properties, how can you leverage that into doing more business? And what I mean by leveraging that is really bringing true service and value to the community that you serve. When things are not trading as much as they are, this is the time to provide exceptional service, go above and beyond, and to really, in my case, we got a database of investors, people we've been working with for a while. So we're looking to how can we serve these folks better? Maybe I sold somebody a property a while ago and maybe they're not in the market, but I can call them and check on them and see how's the property going, what are they doing, is there anything that they need, let them know that we're here for them. So those are just 3 ways that you can prepare for the storm that is coming. And if it don't come, hey, if you do those 3 things, right? If you lead with your strengths, if you diversify your income, and you maximize your service to your existing clientele, and the storm don't come, well, you're going to grow your existing business. If the storm does come, you're going to weather the storm, and on the other side of this, like we did coming out of 2009, the Great Recession, on the other side of this, you're going to have a thriving business. So I'm over here getting ready for the storm, hopefully at my home office. We're putting up sandbags. Hopefully it's not too bad. But what you going to do to prepare for this economic storm in 2023? Let's do it together. Let's provide value, and let's weather this storm and come out on the other side of this even better. Hope this helps. If it does, like, subscribe, share with friends. Until the next video. Peace.